Math Stars, Mrs. Drum is here again for another lesson on fractions. Today we are going to use area models to show the equivalence of two fractions. Let's get started. Let's look at number 1 on our problem set. It says compose the shaded fraction into larger fractional units. Express the equivalent fractions in a number sentence using division. Let's look at letter A. What fraction do you see in the model? We see there are 6 pieces and 4 pieces are shaded. So that means that our fraction is 4/6. Now pretend the horizontal line going from left to right isn't there. What fraction do you see? I see 3 sections and 2 of those sections are shaded in, which means my fraction is 2/3. Now, what do we have to divide by to go from 4/6 to 2/3? The answer is 2. Look at letter B. What fraction do you see in the model? Pause the video and replay when you are ready to check your work. I see a total of 12 pieces and 9 of those pieces are shaded in, so the fraction is 9/12. Now pretend the horizontal lines are not there. What fraction do you see? Pause the video and replay when you are ready. So I see a total of 4 pieces, and 3 of those pieces are shaded in. So I see a fraction of 3/4. Next, what do we have to divide 9/12 by in order to get a fraction of 3/4? Pause the video and replay when you are ready to check your work. We have to divide 9/12 by 3 to get 3/4. Let's look at number 2. It says compose the shaded fractions into larger fractional units. Express the equivalent fractions in a number sentence using division. Look at letter A. What fraction do you see? I see a total of 6 parts with 4 of those pieces shaded in, so the fraction is 4/6. Now pretend the horizontal line is not there. What fraction do you see? So I see a total of 3 pieces, and 2 of those pieces are shaded in. So I see a fraction of 2/3. Now, what do we need to divide 4/6 by in order to get a fraction of 2/3? The answer is 2. Look at number 3A. It says draw an area model to represent each number sentence below. To do this, we are going to work backwards. Look at our ending fraction, which is 2/5. Let's draw this in our area model. We are going to draw a rectangle with 5 parts. Then we are going to shade in 2 of those pieces. Now we are going to draw one line. Because we divided by 2, we are going to draw one less line like we did in our last lesson when we multiplied. Look at number 4. It says use division to rename each fraction given below. Draw a model if that helps you. See if you can use the largest common factor. This means we want to find the greatest factor that both the numerator and denominator have in common. Look at letter A. We have 4/8. First, let's think about the factors of 4 and the factors of 8. The factors of 4 are 1, 2, and 4. The factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. What is the greatest factor of 4 and 8? The largest factor that they have in common is 4. So we are going to divide our fraction 4/8 by 4, which is the greatest common factor. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, 8 divided by 4 is 2. So our fraction is 1/2. Look at letter B. We have 12/16. First, think about the factors of 12 and 16. Pause the video while you work and replay when you are ready. So the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. The factors of 16 are 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. Now, what is the greatest factor that both 12 and 16 have in common? Pause the video and replay to check your work. The greatest factor of 12 and 16 is 4. Now, we need to divide our fraction by 4. Pause the video while you work and replay when you are ready. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So our equivalent fraction is 3/4. Now we are going to work on the rest of the problem set. The assignment is 1C, 1D, 2B, 3B, 4C, and 4D. Be sure to check your work with the answer keys at the front of the room. Please correct your work when needed. If you get stuck, use the work we just did on the problem set to help you, or you can raise your hand and I'll be over when I can. When you are finished with the problem set, you must work on the exit ticket. Make sure your name is on it and turn it into the turn-in tray when you are done. Your packet can go in your take-home folder. Then you can work on any of the free choice options. Great job working hard today. Keep it up. I'll see you next time.